Just gonna make sure everything's alrighty. So I have plugged, as you probably saw the other video there, I have my Dualshock 4 plugged into the PC. It took me a little bit to find a cable because it's not actually a mini USB like the last generation was. It's actually a different type of USB cable, but I found out that the one for my Kindle actually works for it. So hot tip there, I guess. So we're in big picture mode, so I'm using this here. I'm just gonna try to hold this up as high as I can here. So the I don't know if you can see this here. The D-pad doesn't work on here, but the stick does. So I hit the okay. So XO, everything works pretty good there. So what should I play? I wonder. Let's go to the library. So everything's working fine. I mean, I just plugged it in. That's all I did. I didn't do anything special or unique or different or anything like that. I just plugged it in. I think XCOM is probably a good thing to play. Okay, so I have to use the mouse here because I don't know. Gameplay. Interface. Oh, nope. Don't use that. Use reconnect. Okay, so XCOM isn't going to work with it. It's not going to see it. By the looks of it here. So that kind of sucks. Okay, let's try another game, I guess. Okay. So XCOM didn't work, unfortunately. So I guess that means this isn't just going to work out of the box for everything. Now the Stanley Parable is looking a lot better. Up and down is working on the D-pad. It's also working on the control, like the sticks. My brain's not functioning today. I don't know. Now the X button isn't working there. But for some reason, okay, the square button is what I use to get into the game here, I guess. So, meh. We'll just take that as it is. Okay.
This is the story.
Skip. All right, I hit the A. Oh no, what's going on here? Oh, as you can see, I'm not touching anything. This is just what's happening. I have no idea. Okay, the options button doesn't work as a start button. Okay. R2 is what I hit to get into the menu, so... Whoop, okay. Let's see if I can make this work. Maybe that? This is all mouse, though. This isn't what I want. No, no. So out of the box, this just isn't going to work as a PC controller. Again, this is obviously something that could at least probably be fixed using drivers or settings or something, but just plugging it in and hoping it'll work is not going to work. But on the plus side, though, it does sort of recognize it as a controller. It does some very basic functions like getting into the game and stuff using Steam Big Picture mode, so that's a plus. But yeah, out of the box, this isn't a game playing device on a PC. So let's try it on the PlayStation 3 now. So I moved everything around, I've set everything up with the capture stuff, I've plugged the Dualshock 4 into the PlayStation 3, and we're gonna see how this works. So right away, it's working as a controller, at least in the cross-media bar. So up, down, everything. So far it's working just like a DualShock 3 would. So I've stuck in Portal 2 here, because I really want to get a good feel for how a first-person type game will work. Wonder how start will work on this. Didn't really get a good sense as to where the start select button are, if the share option buttons work the same. I don't know. Now normally I wouldn't play a game with my hands way up here, but I figured instead of you guys looking at my crotch the whole time, you know, lift it up so you can actually see the controller. Alright, and we're finally back into the game. I had to do an update because I haven't played this game in a while on the PS3. Because eventually, like a smart person, I got the PC version. Okay, so the options button still acts as the start button on the PS3 here. So everything seems like it's working all right here. So we'll just hop into a game, see where I am in my game here. I'm really curious to see how well this works.
I'm telling them, keep your pants on.
And we're into the game here. So,
trace
oh wow,
time travel. So, word of advice:
okay.
If you meet yourself on the testing track,
oh,
don't make eye contact.
Oh no! So most games on the PS3 are going to use the triggers not for actually being triggers. I wonder if I can change that in the options here. Let's give that a shot. Controller, button layout. Okay. Okay, cool. Perfect. So now that we have actual usable, awesome trigger buttons, I want to be able to use them as the triggers. Return to game. This is great. This is great. Okay. No, this works great. This works wonderfully. So if you want to buy a Dualshock 4 and use it on your PS3, at least for now, this is certainly a great, certainly an option. I mean, at least you'll get some use out of your Dualshock 4, right? But yeah, this is working wonderfully. Don't know what else any of the buttons do. Blah, blah, blah. Probably not the best game to fully test out the functions and stuff, but so far, I mean, it's working like a Dualshock. So I'll have to do a little more testing around with it. I'll have to play a bunch more games and just see what all it does and everything like that. But yeah, so for the PC, doesn't work quite so well. I'm sure, again, if I played around with some settings or something, I could probably get that to work just fine. I know there was a program that got the PlayStation 3 controller to work quite well. And I'm sure that would maybe fix the problem, or not. I mean, who knows? I'll have to check that out. But as for plugging it into a PS3, it works great. It works well. Anyway, that'll be it for me for tonight. I will do more tests. I'll play more games with it, and I will come back with a better video. I just sort of slapped this together last minute because I know people were wanting to see what it would do and what it wouldn't do. So yeah, peace out, guys. Have a good one. Laters.